This is it. Are you ready? Because there is no turning back now. And you don't want to. I I got chills when I drew your cards because I had already been channeling the energies, and then the cards came out and it was just like it gave all the energies words. It like solidified exactly what was going on and happening. Scorpio, this is it. This is when you are done. This is when you change. You're looking now at this next cycle of your life. This is when it's like liberated into a new set of chains, and you can't wait because of the feeling of being ripped into and pulled and challenged the way that you haven't for so long. You're not afraid of the fight. You're not afraid of the pain. That's what you lurch yourself into because it's what teaches you. It's what makes you stronger. It is your gift. That cycle of the phoenix, that's what you are. You are death and rebirth, death and rebirth. And each and every time you get to a higher state of yourself, you have just passed through the threshold of killing your old life and starting your new one, and the anticipation of feeling again. Because this stagnation or complacency that had become your life was the biggest form of torture you could be in. That's just not you. It was a sense of, I don't want peace. I want challenge. That's where I find my harmony. Now, so many of you waste your energy on looking for torment and torture, but that's not looking for pain, looking for suffering. That's not what's happening. You are looking for a total new set of rules, new set of guidelines. You're creating it. You're finally revealing a part of yourself that you've held back for a long time. That's how this is outwardly playing out. This sense of finally you said it out loud. Finally, you've owned it. Finally, you're letting everybody look at you, put a spotlight on you. You've hid for a while. You've been a recluse. You have been working through it and settling it in your own right. This is the officialization of all of that energy. This is it. This time when whatever was holding you back or holding you stagnant, for many of you, it is relationships that you are in or careers that you are in. They have become nice, which is different than good. You need a challenge. You need something new. And so many of you, listen, you thrive in long-term relationships. You obsess over them. This was the wrong one. You've been what you're moving toward now, the reason for the anticipation is because this is what you've been obsessing over the whole time you've been doing something else. Something that on the surface helped to teach you what you were capable of, your capacities for gentleness, your capacities for kindness, your capacity for patience, your capacity for settling, your capacity for being able to be boring for a while, your capacity for that. But it wasn't your whole, it wasn't your everything, and it wasn't all your future. The problem and conflict is coming from the fact that other people thought it was. Well, it's not. You chose to step back. You chose to remove yourself from a circumstance. You chose it. You chose the isolation of your coffin. Not a real one. I'm not predicting death. This is the death of your old self. You chose it. You chose it. It wasn't chosen for you. And if it was, it felt so good to have that choice made for you. That was your cocoon, not a coffin. Let's put a cocoon. But really, what happens to the caterpillar in the cocoon? It dies. It breaks down. It literally disintegrates into its cellular level so that it can rebuild into something completely new. And that is you, the butterfly process. And that is why you retreated. That is why you maybe went completely radio silent. That is why you pulled back. And yes, all that are dealing, cross watchers that are dealing with Scorpios, they were planning on leaving. If they retreated from you, it's because they did not want you anymore. It was over. Nothing more needs to be said. For them, that skin is shed. Now, you can call them whatever you want to call them, but openly and honestly, Scorpios had in many ways, shape, or form already let you know, I was done. Whatever amount of holding on you did, it was to this extra skin that they would have given you every single indication was about to be shed. Things started to flake off. They weren't as strong as they used to be. The attention span wasn't there. And it may not just be with relationships romantic. You're talking about business relationships too. They don't give a fuck anymore. And I'm sorry, Scorpio, I want to come back to talking to you, but there is a strong sense so many of your videos get cross watchers that just like need to know, what is Scorpio doing? Like almost like as much as you can obsess over people, you inspire even more obsession from others. In many ways, that's what you're liberating yourself from. That need that other people have for you. Because now you're needing yourself. There is a sense of self-discovery, self-awareness, not self-indulgence, fulfillment of your own life purpose ahead of you. Shedding whatever it is, whatever obligations even got you this far. They could have gotten you to fame and fortune. So what? I'm done. On to the next. What is the next? It's so much bigger and more than anything you ever thought that you could be. It's recognizing your position on this plane as well as your ability to influence people on this plane. It's recognizing your power in full effect. It is understanding that the little goal, what you had in front of you for the past 10 years was bupkis, because there is so much more. There's bigger, more important things that have just been opened up and revealed to you. It's now you get it. Now you see it. Now you know why there was always this level of discontent. You could feel it calling you. Paradigm shift here. Once again, no boundaries. Expansion, opening up, broadening. This sense of not being tethered any longer to what you limited yourself to. Yeah, what you saw or thought, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want. Until you got it and you realized you wanted the challenge, you didn't want the thing. You wanted the direction. Maybe you needed life-saving at that time. And I'm glad, because you needed that experience too. You needed to be healed. You needed to be invested in. You needed to be patched up. You needed somebody to help you. You deserved it, you needed it, and you took it. Now your wings are about to pop the fuck out of this cocoon. You need to be free. This is your soul purpose, something that you were born knowing about yourself. A feeling that you've had forever. And I called it last year that you guys were dreaming of a connection. You guys were dreaming of just being pulled in a specific direction. You guys were connecting on the dream plane, maybe to somebody. I don't want to make this all about fucking romance, though. It's not about, it's about destiny. Now, that's life purpose. If there is a relationship that is involved in it, it is your oddities. It is your weirdness. It is those curiosities about you that you don't show or haven't let out yet, that now you're owning. You're owning your oddities. You're owning your quirks. You're owning it. You're not just owning it. You're spotlighting it. Because this is what's going to put you in the right place. Now, you have fit in for the last couple of years, I feel, in society's right place. Now you are breaking into your right place. Look at these cards. Compassion. What is compassion? It's the wisdom that you gain from hurting, from suffering. This is you being able to understand yourself, be compassionate for yourself, as well as be compassionate for others. Bondage. I'm telling you, you guys, this is being held, being stuck, but torture. In other words, now having compassion for that being stuck, for not having control over one's life, or for suffering and being caught in this loop of needing so badly to heal, to break free of suffering. Having compassion for people who are stuck because you have been there for so long. And then I am truth. This is you. I've got to break free. Breaking free, how? How are you doing it? You're breaking free by loving yourself, forgiving yourself, allowing yourself to do something for yourself. That doesn't have to make sense, and this is the key word. It doesn't have to make sense to them. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. You are doing this for you. Invest in your spirit. That's all that matters now. Your future. What comes next? Investing in your future and change the scenery. You got out of town. You left. You took, literally, you left something behind you. Whether it was your partner, your job, where you're living, you just needed to be someplace else. To feel your fingers in the soil someplace else. Someplace that they had never been, or that you had never been with them. You had never been connected to them. You needed, where you had never had to think about doing that particular work. Or you literally decided to just whoosh, get rid of that old. This is physical. This is travel of some sort. This is literally you. Or maybe changing your garden, rearranging your house, feeling the need to redecorate your house and remodel it in the image of this new inspiration, as opposed to what worked before. And really, this is just a lesson in you trusting your gut, because you know it is guiding you to what you have been looking for. You may feel insane right now, but there is a certainty about you that has not existed maybe for a decade. Anchor. Scythe, you're letting go of the old restrictions. It's done. It's finished. You have said goodbye to whatever was holding you down, and you did it intentionally, understanding that this was necessary. It was necessary for you to break this old chain, kill this old situation, metaphorically, in order to get away from other people's opinions. What anybody else was going to talk about, talk in your ear, what anybody else was going to say, because you couldn't listen. That's what a cocoon is for, right? To block out all that other crap all around you, right? That's what it's for. And you knew people were going to have opinions. They was going to talk. And it had to be nothing to you. They couldn't even have a voice in your world. And that's why you had to get the fuck away. Because you didn't even want to have to stop and think, do the mind trick inside your own brain. Don't listen to them. You didn't even want to be around so you could hear what they had to say. You literally cut them the fuck off. Got away from the chatter, the opinions. It isn't about opinions. It's about literal, so intact with your spirit guide. It's just about following them. You just couldn't have anybody else in your world. Anybody else in your world. You got it. Now, does that mean you didn't talk to your mother? No. You know what I'm like? This is a sense of getting away from the opinions, the chatter, the crap that maybe it just meant too much to you. Now, this is something that you're either doing now or you're coming out of. And if you're coming out of it, I'm telling you right now, you're on your life purpose and you are about to meet your soulmate. And this new place is where you're going to spend the rest of your life, because this is it. This is what you've been looking for or searching for permission within yourself to do. This is that turning point. This period right now. No more self-sacrifice, no more self-abandonment, no more putting yourself on the chopping block. This is, you killed yourself, you died, and now you're being reborn. Right? This is give with gratitude and grace. Nope, you're not giving anymore. You're not. You're not in that modality anymore. Okay. You're not giving too much anymore. Okay. Also, there is this sense of fertility. I don't know if you guys are expecting, but there is that sense of already having laid down that fertility. You could be expecting, but ultimately this is no longer giving too much. No longer abandoning yourself to reap the benefits. You're not abandoning yourself anymore. I don't care if you run a charity, right? I'm not saying you're closing down the charity. I'm saying that you're no longer picking the charity based on somebody else's expectations of you. I'm saying that you're no longer taking somebody along with you who just wanted to tag along. Whatever it was that was the tether, if it's not the philanthropy or whatever, that's the tether. It could be that's your purpose, right? You've broken free of the tether. Whatever was making you feel obligated. There's a lot of abundance coming to you. Because you're no longer giving it away. People are not going to be happy. They talking shit. I'm telling you right now, they talking fucking shit. This is Piscean energy. Okay, I think you cut one loose. You may have cut a Pisces loose. You might have cut your secrets loose. You definitely decided to not hide them anymore. Here is peace. This is Libra season. Be fearless and bold. This is, okay, interesting that they come out together. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Aries, Libra, partnership, house of self. You are finding the partnership that is your purpose in life. You are finding the partnership that is fulfilling to you, meant for you. This is a sense of finding your purpose, finding balance in your purpose, striking the new formula for what needs to be balanced, you making the decision and you deciding, right? This could also be cutting an Aries loose, flying away, peace out. Oh my God. Be generous of spirit, Leo, forward-moving progress, transformation, becoming that king, becoming you, but also just all about the future. This is 100% future. The past no longer exists. Even the past itself is dead. You're not like, it's done, it's over with. You're not even thinking about not thinking about it. It's just all coming into being. And this is, let me get this right. It's just all about moving forward. And you're the leader. And you're connected to spirit. You have probably been feeling and being pulled. This call it's pulling you. And now you're responding to it. You're answering it. You could actually be spirit's direct conduit to the truth, the path forward. Now, how does that play out? You're taking off. You're taking flight. You have confidence. You are self-assured. You're not questioning it. You're not sitting there wondering, am I doing right by everybody else? You are literally the leader here. Look at this. Leo and Capricorn energy. This card comes out. What fulfills you? You are never alone. I'm telling you right now, you're heading toward your soulmate. Through your life path. You're not looking for a soulmate. You don't even give a fuck. In fact, that's one of the things that you've abandoned. This sense of, I need to be with somebody. I need to be with somebody. I need to be with somebody. You don't need to be with nobody. You are with you. You are on your life path. Bam. Soulmate. Not even looking for them. People aren't going to be talking shit. They're not happy. They're not happy. Lots of chatter. Lots of discussion. About everything is coming together for you. That's why. Hate is going to hate. They're going to try to talk shit. It is not going to stop you. In fact, I believe it is going to fuel you. You love it. A part of you loves how your breaking the chains actually hurt them more. You're raw from where they dug into you. They're completely sunk because you were the only ones keeping them afloat. Whoa, harmony. What have I been saying the whole time? Just need to say something for you guys. Because I channeled your energy early on today. And all of it was you're ready. You're so ready. And there's no uncertainty. You're so absolutely ready for this next step. Knowing where the step after is going to go. In other words, your new tether is way in the future. It is pulling on you so fast that people's heads are going to spin. They're not going to know how to even understand you for a while. And that's why they're going to hate on you for a while. Because this is communicate, this is Gemini energy. They're not going to get you. They're not going to understand. And now I think you realize there's a link here between the past and the future and the past. Now you realize people don't need to understand my direction. I don't need to stop and help them understand my direction. I do not have to be understood. I just have to be on my path. That's the mystery of you. Let yourself continue to be a fucking mystery. If people get you, they understand you, guess what? It's because they're tethered to the same future. And you know that that's who you're supposed to be with. Harmony. Disharmony occurs when we try to resist life's natural flow. That was it, man. The vibes were off, maybe for years. Everything has its cycle. Every stage of life has its own unique meaning and purpose. Every day can be harmonious if we want it to be. And that's what isolating yourself was about. You got to tune your instrument before you can play with others. Heart song. Oh, it's like the music. It's just this sense of music is all around. What is your heart saying? Stop and listen. Your truth lies within the empty spaces between your thoughts. Your truth shines through from within your soul. Your truth is that which is eternal and unchanging. Your truth is love. All right. So what is it that you love? Who is your love? Doesn't it feel good just to be able to say it out loud? Not confined by the safety of somebody else's solution for you. Diversity. And this is you changing your scenery. The world would be a boring place if we were all the same. Celebrate your uniqueness. You are special and much loved. I cannot wait to hear what tarot reveals. Surrender. There is no point in pushing the barrel up such a steep hill. Go back to the start. Surrender your expectations. There is an easier way. When the time is right, a new path will appear. God, you're not like, maybe this is the world flying by you. Maybe that's it. You stopped. You stopped pushing. You stopped searching. You stopped. And in that lack of resistance, there was whoosh, truth. Positive outcome. The sun is about to burst through the clouds, and you will soon see things in a different light. Something that previously seemed hopeless will soon be filled with nothing but hope. Fear. I, Archangel Michael, am here to help you through the present time. I love you. I protect you and keep you safe. Trust that all is well. Accept my love and allow it to dissolve your fear. You are scared. You're certain, but you're scared. It wouldn't be courage if you didn't feel fear first. Truth. The best way through the current situation is to just speak your truth. Contrary to what you may think, no one will be hurt if you express exactly how you feel. Because the truth is just going to feel so good to everybody. Even if it's for the right reasons, a lie is a fucking lie. That's what's over with. Let's get into tarot. Oh, I cannot wait. I'll see you guys over there. The link is below. Because I know you want to know. I want to know. I'll see you guys.